Hi, I'm Mike and I'm the Hallows Geek, and welcome to This Week in Eek, my weekly series where I put a little eek in your week by recapping some of the top stories in Halloween and horror news from the last week. Alright, before we get into it, I want to talk about it. How many of you watched Live from the Upside Down, the Doritos Stranger Things collab? That was kind of wild. If you haven't watched it, I'm hoping that they put it online. It was streamed on YouTube, is where that was, streamed from. Surprisingly pretty good production value, and a lot of surprises. I was not expecting to see Tim Capello get swept away by Vecna while playing the saxophone. I wasn't expecting to see the Go-Go's attacked by Demobats. So yeah, pretty wild. And then you got Charlie XCX playing with Soft Cell, performing Tainted Love. So fun little concert. I mean, it was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be, for 30 minutes, but hopefully they put that online somewhere. Look for it, Live from the Upside Down. A lot of fun if you like 80s music and Stranger Things. So check it out. Anyway, that said, let's get into it. Well, this week we got our first big code orange of the season, and that's because home decor and furnishings retailer Grandin offered up a sneak peek at its 2022 Halloween Haven collection. While this year's preview was significantly smaller than years past, there were definitely some pieces that look pretty promising. In particular, this animated haunted librarian, animatronic, pretty cool, motion activated. And then this spider tool skirt. It looks like something you could make pretty easy, but I mean, it does look pretty nice for what it is, and that's promising. Sometimes the decor at Grandin Road isn't my favorite, but this stuff looks pretty cool, so I'm curious to see what else they have this year. The sneak peek features 25 different Halloween props, decorations, and accessories, 14 of which are new for 2022. You can check out more of the highlights now over on my full coverage at allhallowsgeek.com, or just head over to the Halloween Haven section of grandinroad.com. Well, this past Sunday was Father's Day, and to celebrate, Mezco Toys opened up pre-orders for its LDD Presents Creepshow Father's Day doll. The new doll, which is inspired by the Father's Day segment from the 1982 film Creepshow, was first announced back in February and is based on the undead father from the film, who comes back from the dead seeking revenge and some cake. The doll comes outfitted in a dusty two-piece suit and features 5 points of articulation. He, of course, also comes with a silver platter accessory, which can hold the decapitated head of his daughter, Sylvia. The LDD Presents Creepshow Father's Day doll is available for pre-order now at mezcotoys.com for $60, and it's expected to begin shipping as early as February of next year. And in other toy news, the Sanderson sisters made their return to Spirit Halloween this week with the release of Funko's new Sanderson Sisters I Put a Spell on You movie moment Funko Pop figure. The new figure is inspired by the scene in Hocus Pocus where the sisters perform the song I Put a Spell on You at the Halloween party, and features the trio atop a stage with microphones. The figure is available for purchase now at spirithalloween.com, and if you want to help the channel out, I'll be sure to share an affiliate link down in the description. Now, I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've talked comics, but this week we got some exciting news out of Skybound Entertainment. This week, Skybound gave us a first look at the upcoming Creepshow comic book miniseries. The new 5-part comic series is inspired by the Shudder anthology series from Greg Nicotero, and like the show, will feature 2 spine-tingling tales. The first of which will explore what happens when you take more than one candy from the Take One bowl, and a second about a creepy clown. Creepshow number 1 hits comic shops on September 21st. And what's an episode of This Week in Eek without some Stranger Things news? This week, BlackMilk released its new Stranger Things collection, which was teased during Stranger Things Day of Netflix's Geek Week. The new 14-piece collection captures some of the show's ghoulish monsters and 80s charm, and here are some of the highlights. Various pieces in this collection are limited in quantity or limited by release window, so if you see something you like, you'll want to act fast. You can check out the full collection now in my full coverage over on allhallowsgeek.com or by visiting blackmilkclothing.com. And this week, Universal announced that Blumhouse is returning to Halloween Horror Nights with a new haunted house at both Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Orlando Resort. The new haunt, called The Horrors of Blumhouse, features a double dose of terror, bringing to life Blumhouse's upcoming supernatural thriller The Black Phone and the 2020 horror comedy freaky. Tickets for Halloween Horror Nights in both Hollywood and Orlando are available for purchase now. Horror Nights begins Friday, September 2nd in Orlando and Thursday, September 8th in Hollywood. For full details and tickets, visit HalloweenHorrorNights.com. And for my SoCal friends, this week we found out that Halloween is returning to the Queen Mary in Long Beach. But it's going to be a little bit different than we're used to. While the historic ocean liner has historically been home to Dark Harbor, this year former NBA star Shaquille O'Neal and 13th Floor Entertainment Group are teaming up for the first ever Shaqtoberfest. Opening in late September and running through Halloween, the interactive experience looks to be the ultimate Halloween destination for family-friendly trick-or-treating, ghoulish games, delicious treats, specialty libations, frightfully fun nighttime haunted trails, and exciting live entertainment that encapsulates O'Neal's playful personality. Located alongside the reportedly haunted landmark, Shaqtoberfest will include 6 thrilling Halloween-themed areas for guests to explore, each featuring Halloween trails, games, live entertainment, food and beverage vendors, and more. With O'Neal's instantly recognizable voice narrating the entire experience. But while the afternoon is full of fun and games, come nighttime, the witching hour begins, unleashing O'Neal's ghoulish minions into the haunted trails and midways as the spirits of Shaqtoberfest are brought to life. Tickets and additional details on this all-new Halloween event will be available soon, but if you want early access, you can head over to Shaqtoberfest.com and sign up with your email. Alright, before we go, you know we've got to talk trailers, and as a reminder, you can find all of these over on allhallowsgeek.com, or you could just simply seek them out here on YouTube once you're done watching my video, of course. But this week, Netflix released the official trailer for Stranger Things 4 Volume 2, and boy was it powerful. Something bad is going to happen in these last 2 episodes, and you can feel it in this new trailer. When Dr. Brenner tells Eleven, your friends are not prepared for this, you feel it, like something bad is coming. It's just, this entire trailer is just all bad. Like, there's nothing good. But anyway, Stranger Things 4 Volume 2 premieres on Netflix next Friday, July 1st. I gotta be honest, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I just don't. It feels bad. I don't know if I'm ready. However, I am ready to see Winona Ryder in something new and spooky, and this week we got the trailer for the twisted new thriller, Gone in the Night. The film, which made its debut at South by Southwest under the title The Cow, tells the story of Kath and her boyfriend who arrive at a remote cabin in the Redwoods only to find a mysterious young couple already there. But when her boyfriend disappears with the young woman, Kath becomes obsessed with finding an explanation. Gone in the Night will arrive in theaters on July 15th. And the award for most unsettling trailer of 2022 so far has to go to Paramount's Smile. The trailer for the new paranormal horror arrived this week, and there is definitely nothing happy about the grins you see in this trailer. Smile is the feature film debut from writer-director Parker Finn, and in it, Sosie Bacon stars as Dr. Rose Cotter, who after witnessing a bizarre traumatic incident involving a patient, starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. As an overwhelming terror begins taking over her life, Rose must confront her troubled past in order to survive and escape her horrifying new reality. Smile arrives in theaters on September 30th. And rounding out the trailers for this week is the first teaser for the new Blumhouse LGBTQIA+ summer slasher, They/Them. Created, written, and directed by 3-time Oscar-nominated screenwriter John Logan, They/Them stars Kevin Bacon and tells of a group of LGBTQ+ campers who arrive at Whistler Camp, a conversion camp where they are promised a new sense of freedom by the end of the week. But as the counselors attempt to psychologically break down each of the campers, a mysterious killer starts claiming victims, and they must reclaim their power if they're going to survive the horrors at camp. They/Them is coming to the streaming service Peacock on August 5th, and honestly, real quick, can I just say this is a summer camp slasher starring Kevin Bacon. If the makers of this movie didn't find a way to off Bacon with an arrow through his neck as a nod to Friday the 13th, I'm gonna be kind of bummed. Or if he doesn't die, at least have some sort of joke about the dangers of archery or something. I feel like it would be a totally missed opportunity if they didn't. But I guess we'll just have to wait until August to find out. But there's still time to edit this thing. So if you're watching, folks over at Peacock, give me a scene with Bacon getting an arrow through his throat again. Just, us Friday the 13th fans deserve it. That's all I'm asking. Or do something fun. Something fun. Blumhouse is behind us. They gotta do something fun. Anyway, that's it for this week. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, leave me a comment, or better yet, subscribe to make sure you always get your weekly dose of Geek. For more information on any of this week's top stories, you can always find the full coverage over on allhallowsgeek.com. Until next time, keep it creepy.